welcome to day 2 of the Eastern Canadian Ball Hockey Championships. We have our first women's game of the day and of the tournament. Last night we started with the men's C division, a win for the Fredericton Slick Sticks over the Toronto Nailers here at the Lord Beaverbrook Arena. We thank you for joining us. We've got 2 ranks going on for the tournament. Isabel Germain here and Bill McLean down in River Valley. So Montreal to your right in red and Peterborough in white to the left of your screen. Remember, ball hockey rules very similar to hockey. We've taken the game from the streets, put it inside the rink, given it a couple rules, and now we have a championship here in St. John, New Brunswick. Couple differences though than hockey. The attack line, once the ball has passed the blue line, the attack line then becomes the red line in. Offside though still applies if the ball hasn't passed the blue line before a player enters the attacking zone. Icing, penalties, very similar. Penalties assessed based on the infraction, and the referee decides if it's a 2, 4, or 6-minute penalty. And the player must serve the entire length of their penalty despite there being a goal. After a goal, it will be 5-on-5, though. So there's our first offside of the game for Peterborough. Reminder, you can join the conversation on Twitter, or you can send us your emails at communityonesports@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you, where you're watching from, and who you're cheering for. So be sure to send those in. You can send your shout-outs as well, and we'll be retweeting those all game long. I'll be with you all day today here in St. John. We've got games all the way through till 7:30 p.m. this evening. So a packed day on day 2 of the Eastern Canadian Championships. Montreal moving the ball up quickly. Entering the attack zone. Trying to center the pass. Doesn't find a red shirt. Remember, if you are going to send emails, though, please put in the description Lord Beaverbrook Arena, just so Bill and I can sort those out for you and get those read off as soon as possible. And do feel free if we are butchering any names. There's no roster for the tournament. We're just going off of the game sheet with handwritten names. So can sometimes be a little tricky. So don't hesitate to correct us if you hear a family or a friend's name being butchered on air. Do send us in those emails. We're going to get a face-off to the right of goaltender Pazzy Smith. Montreal wins the draw. Quick D-to-D pass and slap shot from the point. Stopped by Smith. Puck still loose in the slot. Montreal will find it. There's that extra big attack zone. Lobbed in and gloved down. Peterborough trying to get it out. Montreal's number 7, Christine Daou, will keep it in. Good move behind the net to get away from the Montreal attack. Trying to get it over the red line, this time stopped by number 8. Christina Montreal trying to find that pass. Turnover at the red line, sent in on their goaltender. She'll play it. In net for Montreal, Nadia Viriano. Breaking in, shot on net, rebound. And the defender will help her goalie out there. Pazzy Smith covers it up. Face-off win by Peterborough. Breaking out, Victoria Lemar. She stopped just after the blue line, and here comes Montreal again. Behind the net. Michelle Sijlaji. Sent in deep. Looking for someone in front. She'll find the captain. Number 9, Brittany Diabo. Diabo, pressure, gets it off to her winger. Remillard chasing it down. Getting there first is Nancy McDonald. Donald gets it over to Earl and sends it in wide for Bell. Bell on the far side. Back to her D. Long shot over the net. Captain for Peterborough, Poppy Gillingham. Sends it in deep once again. Here's another shot over the net. Now battle on the near side boards. Both number 13s. Battling there. Rival comes away with it. Send it back to the near side. Over to Garcia. She's got room over the blue line. Looks for the shot, an easy save for Smith. Down low is Cox. Garcia now with the ball, sorry. Sends it back to her D partner. The long shot, tipped just wide. Scramble for the ball. Peterborough's Mason will find it. Now she chases it down. Pass from Earl, just long, and it's going to be an icing call against Peterborough. And we'll get a face-off back to the right of Smith. Peterborough's 16, Jen Freeman, wins the draw. She'll get it into the attacking zone, but quickly stop. Number 16, Monet of Montreal. Puck goes out of, I'm going to say that a couple times. The ball goes out of bounds. Freeman wins the draw and sends it in deep. Getting there first is Rival. Trying to find the winger on the near side. Stopped. And it's sent back in behind her goaltender. Running up now, long pass. In front and can't get a stick on it is Emily Stacy. Keeping the pressure on. Madeleine Volin. Nice block by Jen Freeman. And the ball will go the distance down towards Variano. And we'll get our face-off to the left-hand side. Face-off win. The ball goes almost outside the attack line, but Peterborough will stay onside. Battle in the far side corner. Sends the ball over to the near side. Finally getting it out is Montreal on the attack. The drop pass nearly missed, but here's a shot from the red line. Easy save for Smith as she directs that into the corner. Murray now has time. Stripped of the ball. And a speedy Victoria Lemaire trying to give some offensive power to this Peterborough team. 12 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first period. Still tied at 0. These games are 2 periods, 20 minutes each with about a 2-minute break in between. And an icing call now against the Montreal Warriors. Good job by the captain, Gilligan. Bats the ball out of the air. Keeps it on the attack for Peterborough. Chasing it down now is Jess Bell. She beats the Montreal defender to the ball, sends it to her defender, who sends it back in deep. Earl in front. Batted out of the air. It's still loose. White jersey can't find it, and it's Montreal instead, breaking back the other way. Assistant captain Katrina Giuliani. Peterborough back and behind the net. Good job by the Montreal defender to get away from the forecheck and sends it over to Giuliani. Gillingham over to the far side to Lang. Back to her captain. Shot from the blue line, nearly tipped in front, but goes wide. Nice body check there along the boards. Tries to find the centering pass, but can't connect with Daou. Sent in deep, but cleared by Peterborough. Icing waved off. That'll give him a chance to go for a change. Lots of time for the Warriors D. Centering pass just bounces over the stick of Emily Stacey. The captain stripping the ball away. Missing Stacey again at the red line. Here's Peterborough, a nice shot just wide of the net. Third time's a charm for Emily Stacey. She gets over the blue line as her team goes off for a change. She'll battle on the far side boards. Ball will come back to Rivard as she sends it in to the corner. Peterborough finds it but loses it at the red line. In deep is Remillard. Centering pass, and Stopped by the Peterborough centerman. Montreal still on the attack. 8 minutes left now in the first period. Nice move, the shot and a glove save. Both teams stepping it up here in later half of the first period. And now we're going to get an icing call as Peterborough was in need of a change. Reminder, you can join the conversation on Twitter. Find us at isnash. Or you can also send us your emails at community1sports@gmail.com. And 1 is the number, not the word. Love to hear who you're cheering for and where you're cheering from. And we thank you, those who are watching, for watching a presentation of Bella Line Community 1. Montreal still on the attack, looking for their first goal of the game. They've come close, and here's a nice shot in front. Rebound. The net is wide open, and it's missed. Just couldn't get a handle on it. Shot in front again. Puck's loose. Looking for another chance is Katsia Murray. And we're going to get our first penalty of the game. It's going to go to Montreal, and it's going to be interference. So Kimberly Monet in the box for 2 minutes. So a 5-on-4 chance for Peterborough. They'll try to regain some momentum here and maybe get the first goal of the game at the same time. And an icing call right off the face-off will bring the ball all the way back to the Peterborough zone. Peterborough wins the draw. Behind the net, centering pass missed. Captain will send it back in, but it's blocked, and here's a breakaway chance for Freeman. Shot and a blocker save for Variano. Talking to a couple ball hockey player friends before the tournament, and one thing I noticed at the play-on tournament that happens across Canada over the summer is that the breakaway chances in ball hockey seem a lot more difficult than they might otherwise in, say, soccer or ice hockey, and they agreed. This ball is hard to control and hard to direct where you want to get that shot to go, especially with all that pressure of being by yourself, trying to get that first goal. .45 seconds left in that Monet penalty. Montreal clearing the ball, trying to waste some precious time off the clock here and get back to 5-on-5 action. They'll send it back, and it bounces perfectly over the red line. Gillingham trying to get something going. There's a long shot. An easy save for Variano. Out of the box. 2-on-1 chance, and pass just missed for Stacy. Stacy back checking. Puts pressure on Peterborough. They can't get it in deep, and they'll be stopped in the circle. Shot hits the glass. Back to Stacy on the near side. She'll send it into the middle. And now Volin with the shot into the corner. She'll get it back. Send it back to her D. Here's the big shot, and blocked there by Jen Freeman. Remember, these girls aren't wearing any protective equipment. They've got that mandatory helmet and gloves. And some of them do decide to wear shin guards. Most of them don't, however. So when they get hit by that ball, it's just skin and bones. Here they are now, Montreal, a chance. Shot deflected wide. Big hit on the far side to keep the ball inside the blue line. Chance in front, and the shot over the net. That was Remillard with the chance for Montreal. Freeman and Abato will get a whistle. And the faceoff will be in front of the Montreal Warriors bench. 3:17 left in the first period, still scoreless. And I'm not sure what the referee there was trying to tell the coaches, but we do have a timeout called by Peterborough. So we'll take this opportunity to remind you that bellaline.net/community1 has all of your Eastern Canadian Ball Hockey Championship games for the weekend. We've got action up until Championship Sunday at 5 p.m. Tomorrow is the big day. We've got games starting at 9 a.m. all the way through till 9 p.m. So it's going to be a long day for the webcasting crew of Bella Line. But we're happy to be here, and we'd love for you to join us and send us your emails and tweets. And also check out bellaline.net/community1 for all kinds of content. Bill and I have a show called the East Coast Sports Show, and we talk to some of these ball hockey players beginning of the summer, talking about the preparations for this tournament and how the sport has evolved. So check that out on bellaline.net/community1, the East Coast Sports Show. Back underway here. Pass in front, just missed. Kept inside, long shot, blocked in front. Keeping the offensive strides going is Sarah Earl. She stopped, and Montreal back on the attack. Murray trying to get past, stopped by Bueller. Bueller, the long pass over to Earl. Earl centering pass to number 71, Jess Bell. She's in the corner now, looking for someone to pass to. Good battle. She centers the ball and finds a Warrior instead. Shot in front by Howard. Stopped by Variano. Here's a chance for Peterborough. 2-on-1. The shot, rebound. Still loose. Shot and a goal. Number 4, Maddie Clark, gets the first goal of the game. 2-on-1 opportunity, decides to shoot, gets her own rebound on about the third try. Variano just couldn't find it to cover it up. So after a lot of Montreal pressure, it's Peterborough who strikes first. 1:55 left, and there goes Clark again, trying to break in. She's taken down in the corner. We're going to get another penalty here. The captain is going to go off for body contact. Brittany Diabo will be off for 2 minutes. And now Peterborough is going to be forced to cancel that change and send back on who they were trying to get off. Shot from the point, stopped and steered into the corner. Kept in the attacking zone, but just got out. Here comes Montreal, sending it in deep. Good pressure there by Montreal, trying to keep the ball in Peterborough territory. Freeman trying to get it over. Gets over the blue line. Sends it back to Lemaire. She's stopped. And here comes Giuliani. Under a minute left in the first period. The captain working hard, trying to get the ball into Montreal territory. See if they can get another goal before the end of the first period. Here's the shot. Misses the net. .20 left. Shot wide, and trying to redirect it was Katrina Mason. Mason back to Sislagi. And that does it for the first period. So after 20 minutes, Peterborough leads 1-0. So thank you, Shelley Woon, for the email. She's cheering on Peterborough. And she's cheering all the way from Ancaster. Thanks for the email, Shelley, and hope you're enjoying the rest of the game. Keep those emails coming, community1sports@gmail.com. 1 the number, not the word. You can also find me on Twitter @isnash and join the conversation there. All right, here we go. Second period. The Peterborough Selects lead 1-0 over the Montreal Warriors. They've got 20 minutes to tie this one up. And that Montreal penalty set to expire in 8 seconds. They'll send it in deep, and they'll get their captain back as Giuliani steps on, and we're back to 5-on-5. Wasting no time, getting in the action, strips Bell of the ball and sends her team on the attack. Bell just loses the puck, and she'll decide to go off for a change instead. Lots of time for Montreal. They try the stretch pass. Finding it is Murray, and she'll send it in behind the net. Lots of pressure and no problem for Maddie Clark, the goal scorer. She gets it out of her zone, but Montreal will send it back in deep. These girls showing no sign of fatigue. Full-sized ice hockey rink, running up and down, and there's no quit. Montreal on the attack now. Clark gets it for Peterborough on the near side. Sends it in deep. Good play by Murray. Sorry, Monet. Sends it over to her deep partner on the far side. Send Montreal back on the attack. Giuliani over the blue line. Shot by Garcia into the corner, wraparound, and there it is. Montreal finds the back of the net with 2.5 gone in the second period. And it's going to be number 2, Beauvois, with the goal for Montreal. So a tie game. Montreal wasting no time, back on the attack, sending the puck into the far corner. Peterborough recovers. Taken away quickly by Emily Stacy. Shot for Peterborough, rebound in front and quickly covered up by Variano. Face-off win for Montreal. Trying to use the boards, and they'll avoid the icing call. But Captain Gillingham will beat them to the ball. Keeping it in is Monet. Here's a shot from the point. Just wide of the net. Sent over to the far side. Swift move, puck in, ball in front. Sorry, nice pass. And putting in past Smith is Esther Latour. Good play though. Down in the far corner, deked out a couple players and makes the nice pass. From Katya Murray. Peterborough trying to tie the game back up. Montreal will clear it. Sent back in though by the Peterborough defenseman. Shot from Fremond. Stopped by Variano. Chasing down the ball is Garcia. Good move by Laura Bueller. In the far corner, Christina Cox and Alex Garcia exchanging passes. Beauvoir goal scorer, and nice save by Smith to slow things down. Icing call against Peterborough will bring face-off back to the right of Smith. Shot misses the net. Goes over to the near side and sent back into the corner. Centering pass, tipped, and Smith finds it in the air and will cover it up. Few people making their way down to the Lord Beaverbrook Arena to catch this game in person. If you're in the St. John area, definitely come check out this tournament. Lots of teams from all over Eastern Canada. We've got teams from Ontario, Montreal, Newfoundland, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia, all here representing their provinces and looking for a chance to compete in that national tournament. Beautiful sunny day here in St. John, and we're going to get another penalty for Montreal as the Peterborough player is taken down on the far side boards. And it's going to be a tripping call. So for the second time today, Kimberly Monet finds herself in the box. 2 minutes with 13:50 left in the second period. Here's that extra large attack zone. Peterborough going with a nice umbrella formation. They've got their captain at the tip of that attack. Her shot blocked in front and cleared by Montreal. And now taken out of bounds. Missed pass in front, and Peterborough's going to have to regroup behind their net. Minute 15 left in the power play. And now it's going to be an icing call. Some miscue there. We got a nice email here from Samantha Gilligan. She's cheering for her mom, number 6, the captain for Peterborough. So thanks, Samantha, for the email. And that's the cool part about this tournament. There's people from all different ages competing. Mothers, daughters, sons, fathers, anything. It's a really cool tournament, so if you have a chance to come out and watch it, be sure to do so. But thanks for joining us on the webcast here. We're happy to broadcast it for you here on Bell Alliant Community 1. Montreal, a shorthanded opportunity. Shot wide of the net. Now the ball is stuck at the back of the net. So we'll have to redo the face-off. Remember those emails, community1sports@gmail.com, or find me on Twitter @isnash. Montreal still on the attack, and Smith will cover it up. And try for a third face-off. 50 seconds left in that Monet penalty. On the attack is Earl. She's chasing down the ball. Stays on it, but kept away. Good play there by Katrina Giuliani. Stopped at the red line by Garcia, sent back in. Giuliani with a chance in front, misses the net. Monet getting ready to jump out of the box. And there she goes. 5-on-5 action now. So Peterborough unable to capitalize on their chance. Here's a chance in front, though. Rebound. Goal! Seconds after the penalty expires, Kelly Lang finds the back of the net. And we got ourselves another tied game with 11:41 in the second period. Good second and third efforts there by Lang. She followed through on that shot and made sure to find the back of the net. Here's Peterborough again. Over center and into the far corner. Mason in the corner battling for the ball. The goal scorer Lang still on there. She tries to keep it in. Diabo sends it out. Missing the interception there, and a chance for Peterborough. The shot and a nice save. It's timed by Katrina Mason. There's Gillingham. Daughter Samantha watching, and they're going to be offside. Peterborough wins the faceoff, but Montreal will try to get it in to the attacking zone. They're stopped at the red line. Get it back at their own blue. Far side pass to Remillard. She sends it over to the corner. The goal scorer, Latour. Sliding for the ball, just misses it. It's going to be an icing call. So one of the few players wearing shin guards uses it as an advantage there as Katia Murray goes for a little slide on the cement. Ten minutes left in the second period. Still tied at 2. Face-off's going to be brought back outside the Peterborough zone. Shot in on net. Kept in by Montreal. Here's a shot and a save by Smith. Face-off win by Montreal. Long shot, loose in front. Just misses the net on the rebound. Puck in the corner. Sent back in behind the net. Still on the attack, and Montreal asking for a penalty there in the corner, but they're not going to get it. They'll get the ball back at their own blue, and it's going to go out of bounds with 9 minutes left. Peterborough in their own zone trying to get rid of it. Behind the net now over to the near side. Nice passing. And sliding is Diabo. No shin guards on her. Heard a little bit of a skid there. Skin touching the cement. But she gets the job done and gets it back into the Peterborough zone. Here she is again, looks for the long shot, blocked. Now Peterborough will chase it in deep. There's Freeman. Long shot and a nice save by Varia Ano. So a reminder, we've got 6 games for you at the Lord Beaverbrook Arena today and 5 over in River Valley. So immediately following this game, we'll have the men's C division back in action. It'll be the McGuire Mustangs against the Moncton Babaloos. That gets underway at 1:30. This game over in about 7 minutes time. Give the guys about a 20-minute warm-up, and then we'll be back at it. Following that game at 3 p.m., the Montreal Brambles against the St. John Flyers. So be sure to stick with us and catch the men's C division in action. Nice chance there for Montreal in front, but taken away by Smith. She keeps her team in this one. If you're a fan also of AUS hockey, the Newfoundland home hardware team has a couple of familiar faces. Jocelyn LeBlanc and Miranda McMillan of the Dalhousie Tigers will be in action this evening at 6 p.m. And a Montreal player loses her shoe. Chance in front, 3-on-1 for Peterborough. They can't capitalize. A nice save by Variano. Another chance in front. Stopped by the defenseman. Gillingham keeps it in for her team. Here's the shot and hits her own player. In the corner is Bell. Can't hold it for too long. And Montreal over the red line. Over the blue is Latour. She tries to shoot and it's blocked. Icing waved off. Gillingham sends it over to the near side towards Kelly Lang. And Freeman has had enough. She's going to send it down for an icing call and get a change for her team. Montreal wins the faceoff. Diabo with a backhand shot blocked in front by Mason. Long shot from the red line, steered into the corner. Ball loose in front, and Smith somehow finds it. Face-off will be to her right. Sent over to the far side boards, and Peterborough's got some space. They'll run it over the blue line. Kelly Lang on the attack with help from Katrina Mason. Back to McDonald, just mishandled at the blue line, and it'll go the distance. 4:35 left in the final period of the game. Here's Montreal now over the blue line. Good defensive play by Michelle Sislagi. Shot from Giuliani over the net and wide. And we're getting an icing call against Peterborough. Peterborough wins the draw. 2-on-2 now in a foot race. Sends it into the middle, and both players miss it. Montreal is going to clear it. Icing waved off as it was tipped on its way down. Shot blocked in front. Clark will get it out for Peterborough. On the stick now of Lemaire. She'll take her time. Battle in the corner with Rivard. Pass in front, no one's there, and Montreal will clear it. 3 minutes left. Still tied at 2. Montreal over the blue line. Spinning around and sending it into the corner. Chance in front. Dekes it in. What a move by Katia Murray. Fakes the shot, dekes the defender. Passes it in front for Remillard. And Montreal finds themselves up by 1 with 2:45 left. Remillard from Murray. Tic-tac-toe. And in the back of the net. 3-2 ball game. Peterborough now has 2.5 to fight back and tie this one up. Shot from Latour misses the net. Battle on the near side boards just off the screen there. And Gilligan going for a run. Pass just misses her. Center ice. Guess it's not ice, cement. Two minutes left. Face off to the right of Smith. Cox in behind the net. Sends it over to Beauvois. She's battling Szilagyi. Cycled down low again. Stopped at the hash marks by Garcia. Freeman and Garcia in a nice battle. Montreal trying to keep the ball on the boards and waste some precious time. On the near side boards now. Still in control are the Warriors. And finally we're going to get a whistle with 55 seconds left. Montreal will look to hold on to their lead. And we're going to get a timeout called for Peterborough. So last chance, send us your tweets, your emails. And be sure to check out the schedule. If you're wanting more women's action, we've got those games. We've got that one game for you at 6 p.m. here at the Lord Beaverbrook Arena. We also have the women's games tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. at both arenas, and again here at 10:30. Following this game will be the men's C division, the McGuire Mustangs against the Moncton Babaloos. So be sure to stick around for that. If you're looking for the men's D division, those games get underway at 3 p.m. and the men's B division at 4:30 p.m. All right, 55 seconds left to go. Montreal leads 3-2. They win the draw. Send it into the middle. Finds its way over to the far side. And Stacy's going to try and waste time again along the boards. Montreal doing a good job to kill off this last 2 minutes and preserve their lead. 30 seconds. Still in behind the net. Finally getting it out, but finds the defender at the red line and sends it back in. Montreal still onside. 10 seconds left. One last chance for Peterborough. And the pass is missed for Lang. So Montreal is going to sneak away with a 3-2 victory in Game 1 of the Women's Division here at the Eastern Ball Hockey Championships in St. John, New Brunswick. We'll be back in about half an hour for our second game of the Men's Division. We'll wait for Player of the Game announcements chosen by the referees. Thanks to everyone who sent in their tweets and emails. So for Peterborough, Player of the Game, Katrina Mason. And for Montreal, with a bunch of nifty moves and a couple of assists today, Katya Murray. All right, we'll be back. I'm Isabel Germain. Thanks for joining us for the first women's game of the tournament. We'll be back with men's C division at 1:30.